making his way on the left side. The map you're looking at here, folks, is Iron Fist, a map made by Tatar. He's a Ubisoft employee, but doesn't work on Shootmania. Huh. He actually works on, I believe it's Assassin's Creed. He's part of like that whole Montreal
That crossover
group.
Passion, man. Yeah, reciprocating a little bit right now. You know, me casting some Shootmania, though I come from StarCraft. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. As we have a racer now actually lingering right around the goal, finding someone in front of him here, right in front of that little cubby area. There's actually going to be 2 players, so Zacubus and company setting up pretty nicely there. And the racer
like
just
position here.
Land a shot at all, gets cornered and taken out.
Yep.
Vanta Zacubus with the shots.
I mean, he was really in a concave there. He had a player to his right, a player to his left, a player in the middle of that cubby hole you were talking about. Ultimately, just found himself in a bad position. But now it's Vanta who's going to be attacking here.
Yep, and now Vanta is actually trying to go for the long-range laser shot. We see that a lot, Andrew, where they go for the shot, and it sometimes connects with like 120 meters. It's actually quite an amazing thing to get a shot from that far of a distance, especially with the precise accuracy that you have to have with the laser.
Well, the racer almost hit it with actually kicking off that first round. We did miss it as we were just jumping into the game, but he almost nailed it.
Yeah.
But here we are. I like how he's taking cover, playing this real slow, real smart, very strategic. Now he's going to try to flank over here. Hits. Actually, who was that? Eraser is now dead, and we'll see if Nakes here or Slip is going to be able to tag him.
Ooh, good shot there by Nakes. As a matter of fact, as Vanta tries to throw down the laser on Slip, gets pressured by Slip down on the mid-street there and gets taken out. So that's going to be a good play there by Slip to end that one. You know, it did look a little scary at first for x6tence, but they did react pretty well to the situation. Now Slip trying to go for that long range, but he didn't really find anything. Now, here's the other thing. So as we go along in this broadcast, you know, Andrew is a StarCraft caster. So, of course, he spends a lot of his time watching StarCraft and all that. So it gives us a great opportunity to explain a bunch of the other elements in the game to people who want our new viewers, because open beta just came out yesterday.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have been playing. I was actually having a good time playing with some people last night. And on top of that, you know, just some Shootmania 101.
Oh, so, this is great. He's got the high ground, nails NVC there. And I'm really liking his positioning here. Slip seems to have a really good grasp on that. Where is the second player, though? It looks like they're both here. He's going to run into the middle of them. He's trying to cap the goal and manages to do it. Nice sick play there.
That was
from
a good
Slip.
move. That was a good move. And that was a lot of pressure, too, by the way, because what usually ends up occurring in that situation is, and it's, believe it or not, it's not pressure necessarily for the attacker, more so for the defenders, because every rocket that they shoot, it creates splash damage, which can knock back your teammates and also can knock back your opponent as well. So you need to get a direct hit with the rocket, bear that in mind. And great shot by Zacubus as he came around to the L fence, took one out there, finding someone up top, not able to connect with that laser though. Rockets to the right and to the left here, as you have one defender hanging out up top by Spawn and another one on the right side. It's going to be Slip, as Slip hits one with that rocket there. Goal's about to become live in 13 seconds here. Zacubus now in a little bit of a pressure situation. He's going to be caught between a rock and a hard place, getting out of the wall there. Finding someone on the goalpost and one to the left as well. And nice shot by Zach, taking out Nice. As there's going to be a 1v1, one armor remaining. Zacubus can very well do this. Finding someone on the right side, throwing down the laser. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does. Wow. Nice shot by Zacubus on Slip, taking that attack round win. Good stuff.
That's an extraordinarily difficult position to be in, because your laser is always a one-shot, one kill. But in that situation, down to just one armor, all you needed was that rocket tag. Yep. Even as you were mentioning, the rocket doing the AoE, it even had to be close.
Yep,
and he's got the longer reload time, so that was really well played there.
Yeah, very well played indeed. And the worst part about that as well, now, here's the thing, is you want to make sure that you have the attack rounds. The attack rounds are what's going to win you the game. Yeah. So you can see here in the stats that Zacubus has won, but Slip prior to that got one as well by capturing the goal. Now, the thing was that Slip getting that attack round really put his team into the lead with 2-1. Now that Zach got that attack round win, that pretty much just tied up the game, and the slight advantage that x6tence had over Dignitas is now gone. And Nax actually just, kind of getting crushed there by Vanta and NVC to close that one out here. Taking a look at the stats once again. Eraser not holding his own. No rockets connected at this point in the game, which is quite surprising. And no attack round wins. Obviously, he has not, I believe he hasn't had a chance to go at it yet, or maybe he did, but yeah, he did and he failed. So yeah, in any case though, we're going to have NVC here going up the left left side as it is commonly seen, utilizing that speed ramp. Nice shot by the L fence
Really
there. You're always
nice.
going to have a defender by the L fence, so the attacker usually goes after that person first.
Well, the spread right now from x6tence is pretty good. They got one player in Nikes over there, really far to the left, and nice shot down the lane, but not going to connect there, getting nothing in. Slip trying to make, but Slip gets taken out there by NVC. Beautiful shot, and now with 2 seconds left to cap the goal, Nikes is going to have to move up.
All right, here we go now as the goal is going to be active, and we have 10 seconds on the clock. NVC in a position here, 1v1 against Nakes. He's going to move into the goal. He has 3 armor. He should win this one in theory, but he does. Wow, it was funny. I thought he was going to get taken out, and it turns out not to be the case there. 4-2 in the count now as Eraser is going to be the one attacking for his team.
All right, well, he's going to be moving out and misses that first initial shot. A little hard to make, it does seem. We haven't seen anyone make him quite yet. But, well, looking from above with this observer view, got a really good glimpse of positioning. This is actually awesome. I really like this. So, NVC hiding behind this. Racer's not going to be able to see him. Could be caught off guard, and he is. Takes the shot there from NVC. Takes another, it looks like. No, actually, Eraser managing to tag Vanta there. We'll see if he's going to be able to get it here with, I don't know his position. He's kind of cornered at this time, but he does need to keep closing in, of course, on that goal. Zacubus with a really nice spot sitting over there to the right. And he's going to try to close in here on NVC, but Zacubus moves up to help. He's now taking a block behind the goal, and with time expired, he manages actually to hit Zacubus. Now it's just NVC facing off against Eraser, a one-on-one with 1 armor remaining once again. NVC hiding behind that goal, making it really, really tough. Throws his rocket. It hits him.
Wow, that was actually a really intense round there, especially because of the fact that Eraser was in some pretty good positioning. You know what I mean? But in 1v1 with 1 armor remaining, it's always kind of difficult to overcome that situation, just because of the nature of the. Just because of the openness of this map, it's just tough. Granted, it's tough for both players. It's a toss-up for next shot wins pretty much. But now we're looking at Vanta here as he's going to be charging the left side, the familiar position that we've seen time and time again. Vanta trying to go for the challenge on the L fence there. Can't get anything from that. But I'm liking this. He's dropping back. He's realizing I can't really do anything right now. Let me just go ahead and take my time and make them believe that I moved somewhere else, which he has, but he misses the laser.
Yeah, catches him a little bit off guard, but now his position's completely revealed. And of course, because of the time clock, you can't play too assassin-based here, Either way, Vanta taking, nice shot there, but ultimately he's just going to get tagged too many times. That's it for Nikes.
And keep in mind, folks,
is it Nikes or Nikes? We were going over this earlier.
It's Nikes. I believe
it's not Nikes. He said like many sneakers, but I actually don't know.
Do you say was literally what Nike said.
Yeah.
So we can see here Slip now working the mid street and probably rotating to the right side, but he's probably going to maintain his area in the mid street and just go after that one defender by the L fence, as we commonly see Slip actually going for the charge now, knowing that someone's going to be around that fence, and another one being by the goal. He's going to take out NVC. Now Zacubus and Vanta, last 2 left alive. Vanta going for the pressure as Slip here. Misses the laser. And look at that, because you know that the laser is going to recharge, so you have the opportunity to go ahead and charge them. The defenders have the opportunity to go in and charge the attacker. That's pretty much what happened there. Very good play by Dignitas to keep the pressure on Slip.
Yeah, in some ways you almost don't want to shoot unless you really feel like you have the shot, because once you get into that close area, as you were just saying, it's the card that you're holding that you're waiting to play, And the second you played it, now your opponents know, and they can close in because you have nothing to threaten them with. Well,
we do have a little bit of a problem here, as it is. I think the server was a little messed up, unfortunately. It should go to 9. But it went to 6, which was our old rules. So we're going to go ahead and get this sorted out. We're going to jump to a quick commercial break and then just go ahead and get this one organized. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with some more Shootmania. So see you in a bit.
See you there. Golden Boy, we're back, and our players, you know, although it's the warm-up mode, they're ready to go. The score is currently 6-3 with Dignitas leading over Existence. We'll see if Existence can make their way back here on Iron Fist, or if they are going to lose this set.
Yeah, there was a little bit of an issue with the server. Unfortunately, the server was set to 6 rounds win, which I should have caught at the top, unfortunately, but I didn't even notice. So yeah, I was so focused on the game itself because the matches and the rounds were actually pretty good. So in any case, it is 6-3 with Dignitas in the lead. So if Dignitas gets 3, they will win the game. If Existence gets 6, they will win the game. So with that said, Dignitas looking to be pretty good here, and we're going to continue in the same exact order. The players are pretty good about that.
Yeah.
So got to give a shout out to them. The Existence guys didn't see that one happening. They didn't even notice, which I don't blame them because I didn't notice either.
Yeah, Racer just like laughed, and we were like, wait, you got to come back, man.
Yeah, pretty much. I think he either left to go and address the server because now it's his points to win 9. So I think they went to go and fix the server. But in any case, it's okay.
Yeah, Dignitas basically needs 3 points here to
much.
win. If they hit 3 before Existence can make it to 6, then they will win.
Yep, and now let's take a look at the overhead. Here, Zacubus actually going to go for the charge, finding someone over on the... Oh, he pushed him to the floor, but he misses the laser. This is not... Oh, nice shot. Yeah, I was a little worried there because Zacubus having him on the floor was a good, you know, he applied the pressure, but he didn't take him out quick enough. And sometimes, you know, Rockets, the defenders are just so good in coordinating their shots. But just like that, as Slip
Those
takes
were
out
beautiful
Zacubus.
Shots. Yeah, I mean, that was the positioning there was actually really nice for Zacubus because ES was a little bit far behind, but then he actually nailed him from a little bit high up, and suddenly, you know, that the positioning didn't matter. So that was pretty clever out of Existence. I liked how ES was high up on that ledge.
Yep, and now we're going to have Nikes. My God, Nikes here on the attack. He's going to be on the left side of the map, still utilizing this area, trying to see if he can get like a little bit of an upper hand by utilizing some wall jumps, but that does not seem to happen here as he's going to charge up on the left hill. I know.
They don't know. They're shooting rockets, but they don't know, but now they do. Vanta is that. Yeah, Vanta caught a little bit out of position. Oh, just barely misses Nikes, though, and now all 3 players are barreling down on him. He's going to have to retreat, fall to the low ground, but remember, that game clock is an important factor here, and this is going to put a lot of pressure on Nikes right now.
Yep, Nikes getting hit once, 2 armor remaining here. Pressure from around the left side, 1 armor remaining, and gets finished up by Vanta. That was actually a team. All 3 members got a little piece of that action there. So now the score is going to be 7-4, as you see in the bottom of the screen. Thank you to Vanta, you know, as well as myself. We're just updating. So
your name is so gigantic.
Yeah, I know. I gotta alter my name. It is pretty massive.
That's good though. You know, in this situation, you're kind of acting as the ref. So.
Yeah, whenever I type, you know, like my IPL logo comes up on the top, so people know it's official. So here we have NBC, lots of pressure, 2 armor remaining, 1 defender hanging on top of the spawn, 1 L wall, 1 goal fence. And it seems like this is going to be the standard position on this map. No, the defenders are not going to try anything different here. But NBC with the shot on Eraser. Applying that pressure. I almost feel like sometimes, I know that some players are probably going to disagree with this, but sometimes it could make sense to change it up on defense. Just throw off the attacker, you know, a little bit. I don't know what you think about that one, Andrew.
No, I totally agree with you. You know, sometimes there are... gets tagged. NBC had a really good round there, though, but good for Existence. They're battling their way back a little bit. 7-5, 2 versus 4 wins needed for these teams. As you're saying, though, you know, Alex, we talk a lot about this actually in StarCraft as that shot barely misses. You know, there are the best strategies to go for on certain maps, and so, for example, in Iron Fist, there's going to be places that are the most efficient places to sit. But if your opponent comes up there and they know that's where you're sitting, they could be caught completely off guard if you're somewhere entirely else. And for example, you know, if all 3 players bum rushed Eraser as he came out of the gates, he may be caught completely off guard.
Yeah, and the other thing too, I feel like taking advantage of that defender who plays up top, like it makes sense for the defender to rotate. And there are obviously like ways to go about playing it. Like you don't always need to be like, you know, Captain Surprise and keeping people off guard. Like, you know, it makes sense. Sometimes you want to stick with what works, and that's completely understandable. So I don't blame the defenders for doing it. In fact, I encourage them to do what works, to do what's going to make them win. I was just curious as to, you know, like how it is in StarCraft. Do they change it up and stuff like that?
Yeah, they absolutely do. And I really think, especially as more and more teams enter the scene in Shootmania, we'll start to see that. You'll see alternate plans of attack. You know, position set A, position set B. These are things that we saw in Counter-Strike previously, where, you know, if you ran a certain route, you'd have your route names. And as you ran each route, players would all go in different directions. It seems like it's pretty standard, specifically here on Iron Fist, but I don't know, man. Moving forward in the future, it could be. I'll have to see a couple more maps, of course, too. Like, do people not already do that?
No, yeah, people do mix it up from time to time. I guess maybe I was speaking in reference to Iron Fist, but that is going to be it, folks. Great stuff by Vanta to close that one out, as the score is going to be 9-5, and very good stuff indeed. Now we are going to have losers pick, so that's usually how it works, guys. So we're going to be right back with some more action here at the IGN Pro League. We got some Shootmania going on, European qualifiers. I'm Golden Boy ATW. This fine-looking gentleman right here is Kibbs McDibs, whatever you want to call him.
I see. I didn't have the fancy collared shirt today to sport,
but your jacket is quite fresh.
Because you're like,
just want to throw that out there. It's freshness incarnate.
Thanks, man.
In any case, guys, we're going to be right back, so don't go anywhere. Coming at you with some more Shootmania in just a bit.